Hello then, welcome to Italy. This is round 12, I think, of Championship season. We were right the way down in P6 due to a penalty that I may or may not have got. But yeah, it's wet, so we'll see how things go. When starting in P6, as I just said, 4 lights, 5 lights, lights out, and away we go. We've not got too bad of a start. No one's overtook me immediately, but everyone seems to be in the same position that we're the way when started. But that's Perez on my left hand side. I'm going to go for the dive on Bottas. I was having a look at Massa, but I was saying not to. But yeah, we're up into P5 after that first corner. I should probably explain this video has 2 different races in it. It has Italy and Singapore, because neither of the races are very long, like edited down. But we'll go really wide there. We'll have to cut the chicane massively, and we've just tapped Bottas as he goes up outside through this first Lesmo, and that's Maldonado right up with trumpet. And I think give it a sec. The screen that I'm commentating off froze, so there we go. We're back. We're just on the back on the straight here, coming up to a scory. Let's see how late we can brake. I'm not too sure where to brake in the wet, but I brake a bit late, go really wide, and that's just ruined me whole run up to this back straight here. And yeah, so both races are quite short when I've edited them down. So, and also I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm just going to put them both together, and that way hopefully we'll get this season finished with a bit quicker. And this is the only one I intend on doing 2 races in one video at the minute. But yeah, I just thought I should get that out of the way. So in P6 again on lap 2, and we'll go really deep there. We're going to make the corner. Yes, we'll manage to get the move done on Bass as well, which was just, I wasn't expecting to do that. I thought we were just going to massively cut the chicane, but we're moving on now to lap 4. We're coming around this right-hander that we're approaching just before cut off, and Bottas is right up behind us. Is he going to have a look up me inside through the chicane? No, he's not. That's a bit dangerous, and I go a bit deep on that second part of the chicane. I get a lot of velocity. I'm on the grass. I may have used a flashback there, I can't remember. And Boss is going up me inside, but I've got that outside lane. I'm holding it around his outside, and we're coming up to the second Lesmo now. Am I going to be able to hold it here, or is he going to have the... He had the better line, but I managed to get past. But I've gone really wide, which has put us on the artificial grass, and that's just spun us out a little bit, and I got on the real grass, and now Bottas is back in front of his. And we'll have to settle for P6 for now, and we're caught up a bit to Bottas there in the braking zone, but I had went really deep, so I completely missed me braking point. But we're moving on to lap 8 now, and both the Williams have had some sort of crash. Look at that. But Massa has just been spun out by Bottas. I don't know what happened. Let's get a replay. So yeah, as you can see, Massa, he just gets a puncture on the way into the first Lesmo there, which slows him down a bit, obviously. And he's just trying to nurse it back to the pit, and Bottas is coming up behind him. And let's see what exactly happened. He moves over to the right to get past, but so does Massa, and they just hit each other, which spins Massa out, and that was what was causing the yellow flags. So yeah, we managed to get past Massa, but Bottas is still ahead of us. We're in P5 now, coming up to the end of lap 8. So moving on to lap 15 now, as we're right up behind Bottas. Yeah, we're going to have a look around. He's outside for this long right-hander, and he's squeezing us a little bit, but giving us just enough space, and he's moving over. I'll touch, but it didn't. I'm not going to get past him. I might in this chicane here, and I might actually make the chicane and make the move stick. That was pretty... I'm quite good at these late brake manoeuvres today. Like, normally I would end up just massively cutting the second part of the chicane, but I've executed it twice now, which is pretty awesome. So we're coming along this straight. No, we're skipping ahead to lap 16, and oh, I've just hit Bottas there. And yeah, let's get a replay of that. I think I skipped ahead there. I don't know. I might use a flashback, but let's get a replay. I try and move. Oh, he's inside out. I just clip his back wheel, and it completely spins his round. And got Bottas onto the gravel as well, but he managed to get off a lot easier than what I did. So, have we lost any places due to that crash? It doesn't look like it. I think I might still be in P5. But we're on lap 20 now, and Bottas is still ahead of us. And look at how hot my tyres are getting. I think it's time to put on a set of options. So we're pitting now for them. We'll just speed through this pit. Pit. And out we come from the pit lane. We're rejoining in 7th place. So not too bad, we only lost 2 places. That's just how broken up the whole field is at the minute. So lap 21, P7, we're quite far behind NASA, so unless these option tyres really do some goodness for her, we're not going after, I don't know. So yeah, we'll just watch a lap of his on these option tyres to see if the track's ready for them yet, which I'm pretty sure they are, because I mean I've got quite a lot of grip. I got a little bit sideways there, but I managed to catch it. So if it was still intermediate tyre weather, I would seeing that the tyres are still a bit cold, but in that braking zone it really warmed them up a bit, so going to have to lower the fuel mix at some point, otherwise we'll run out of fuel before the end of the race. We're on optimal at the minute, so we're going to have to take some sort of action. And have we caught up with NASA ahead? Will they be pitting this lap for some slicks? Yes, they are. So we're going to get these, and there's more people in the pit lane as well. It looks like we're going to be higher than what we were before. Move up to P4, we jump Bottas in the pit. No, have we? Yeah, we jump Bottas on the pit exit. So we're up into P4 on lap 22, and it looks as if we're about to go really wide there, but we're moving on to the end of the lap now. Unfortunately, we couldn't quite get a podium. We're in P4. And Lewis Hamilton's winner of this race, Vettel's third, presumably Rosberg was second. But we're coming up to the finish line now to take 4th place in the Italian Grand Prix. So not too bad, I suppose, but yeah, it'll do. But we'll be moving on to Singapore in a few moments, so don't leave yet. The Singapore race is coming up in this video. Unfortunately, the sound wasn't working on it very well, but there's the standings. I was right, Rosberg was second, but Sebastian Vettel, yeah, I thought that was a championship screen there, sorry. And yeah, I'm Will the lad Stevens got a 5-second penalty. Don't know what for, but yeah, so 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship still, and 2nd in the Constructors. So I'll see you in a few moments at Singapore. So here we are then. I don't know if I mentioned, but the sound's broken on this one, so there's no game sound, so there's just some non-copyright music in the background. Well, by the looks of it, we're going for a 3-stop this race. We're down in P4, is it? I think it is. Yeah, P4. So here we are on the grid. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go. Haven't got a very good start at all. As you can see, Rosberg just steamrolling ahead there. And it looks as if we're going to get overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo on my outside there, but no, we're pushing wide a little bit, and Vettel's almost tapped the back of Vettel there, and we're going around the outside of him, so we're going maybe up into P3 by the end of this lap. But he's still on the outside there, coming up to this right-hander, and no, we got the job done. So the reason that there's music in the background, by the way, is because I tried commentating this video separately, but it was really awkward because I like to take pauses in commentary, and yeah, it just didn't work. Like there was just awkward silences everywhere. So I've just put this on in the background, so you know we'll just have to deal with it kind of. And yeah, we're up into P3, which I didn't expect to happen. I mean, I'm normally quite slow at this track. You might have saw me an alternate view video where I was doing this track in reverse, but yeah, we're doing it the right way around now, and we'll tap that wall there. And Vettel's going to have a move on. He's moving to the left hand side of it. We might be able to defend coming up this corner. I'll just give him a little nudge, and we've got the inside line here. Have we managed to keep the position? Yes, we have. You can see we're left wing mirror. And the right one, for that matter. He's behind her. And, yeah. So, 31 lap race. This is quite a long race. I mean, the lap times are a bit similar to Spa, but because the distance of the actual track is smaller, we'll have to do more laps. So, this race really does take quite a long time. Especially on 100%. This is only 50%, but 100% is 62, I think. Well, yeah, if it's 31 for 50% race, it'll be 62. But nothing happened for the rest of that stint. So we're coming into the pits on lap 7 to get a new set of tyres. So we'll just get a new set of boots on the car and off we go. We're in P12 on the exit there. That's quite a tricky pit lane exit. It's really easy to run wide, and if you run wide, you get a warning, like a penalty warning. So we're down in P12. Alonso's ahead of us, so we should have no problems getting past him. So here we are at the end of lap 8, and we'll just nudge the back of Alonso a bit there, and we're going to try get that outside line through this last corner. It's a bit of a tricky move. I didn't know if he was going to be going in the pits this lap or not, so I didn't want to block him off from the inside, but we're going to get the overtake done on Hulkenberg now, so we'll move up into P7, and we'll just get a second look at that overtake from Hulkenberg's car. So there's me pushing Alonso out of the way, getting past him. I ran wide a little bit there, but I'm not too fussed. So yeah, here we go on Hulkenberg. As you can see, my teammate coming out of the pits there. He's going to have to tuck him behind either Hulkenberg or Alonso. Yeah, he's went behind Alonso there. So yeah, we're right behind Perez now on lap 9. And we'll just tap the back of him there, try and move to the inside, but he kind of blocked us a bit, and we've managed to get P6. No damage done to either car, but, I mean, I rather wouldn't be ramming into the back of people. So we're in P6 now. Jenson Button's in P5 somehow. I mean, in a McLaren Honda, which is really quite impressive. I mean, I don't know if he's pitted yet, actually, so that may be why. Yeah, it looks as if he's coming into the pits right now, which he is, and he's going to drop right down and win P5, and it looks like we're about to take P4 as well. Yes, we have. And there's Kvyat going into the pits to win P3, and that's Rosberg just ahead of her. We may be able to get past him at some point. We might be able to get a P2 or even a P1 finish if we manage to catch Hamilton after we've caught Rosberg. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time following him, couldn't get past him. So lap 19, we're going to the pits. We'll get a new set of options put on the car. And yeah, we just took a little look at the race direct there. So let's hope that these options can give us enough grip to get past Rosberg. And then I'll be in P3, and then obviously someone will have to pit. So I'll end up in P2 by the end of the race, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. See, I didn't take that corner too badly. Boss is behind her, but I don't think I really need to worry about him. And I'm setting purple lap times here as we move up into P3. So I'm sorry, I was just speaking directly into the mic there, so it was probably really bad quality. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's Rosberg just ahead of her. He's being held up by Will the Lad Stevens, so the lad himself is helping out here. So thank you to him. We might be able to get Rosberg done on this lap. Lap 25, 6 laps before the end of the race. Let's just see how it goes. I mean, obviously it'll be quite tricky for us to get past through this section, because it's quite a tight section of the track, but I'm going to have a try on Rosberg through this corner. I doubt we will. Yes, we're going up his inside, so lap 25, we're in P2. There's Will Stevens ahead of her. I don't know why I said that. As if he was P1 or something, but he's not. But yeah, we're in P2 now, and jumping right to the end of the race now. There's Roberto Merri in front of her. So hopefully he doesn't take off or something, and we're just sliding around in celebration now, because we're going to take P2 in the Singapore Grand Prix. I said that a bit early. We're going to take P2 in the Singapore Grand Prix. So there's a result to be proud of. There we are on the podium. Lewis Hamilton takes first place, us second, and Nico Rosberg first. Not first, that doesn't make sense. So there we are, collecting the trophy, and yep. It was quite a good race. Well, good result, not the best race. But we'll just take a look at the results here. So Sebastian Vettel finished in 4th place, Daniel Ricciardo 5th, Bottas 6th, I think that was. I don't know, I moved down. Jenson Button got in the points, which is good, P9. And look at all them warnings that I got. Yeah, okay. So yeah, just going to screenshot that. So they were all 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship. But that's all from me for today. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at GP McLeish. And again, that is all. Thank you and goodbye.